everybody, my name's Renee and this is my cash living journey. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking a chance and clicking on my video. I hope you decide to like, subscribe and stick around for a while. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your ongoing support. So before I kind of explain where I've been and what's been going on and all of that stuff, I wanted to start out the video on a high note, and I haven't done that in quite some time. But the reason I haven't been updating this envelope is because a couple of months ago I basically had to empty the whole thing out. So the whole binder is empty except for one envelope. You probably, if you've been around a while, you probably know what the envelope is. I came so far and then I fell so far. And I couldn't bear to open the binder and see it empty. But I really wanted to focus on the positive, and that is going to be my home deposit envelope. Now, this is my high priority binder. I know you haven't seen it for a while. The last time I put anything in this was quite some time ago, and we had, what did we have in it? We had 10,000, 11,000, 11,100. We have more than that now. So I thought I would come on here, I would update this envelope, start the video on a high note, and then just kind of touch base on where we've been. So we now have actually have thousands. Yes, we need thousands. So we've got 11, 12, 13, 14. We've got 14,000, 500, 600, 700. We've actually got $14,750 in our home deposit now, but I don't have a $50 placeholder, so I will just have it sitting at where is it? Okay, I'll just leave it sitting at 700. So we've got 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 14,500, 600, 700. So I thought that was a really good way to start the video. We now have $14,750 in our home deposit account. So my original goal, we would be about halfway, but we've had to adapt that because we've only got just on 6 months to try and get the money together, and we're really struggling. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for us. It's been really hard financially, and we are just falling further and further and further behind. But we're not going to give up. We're going to keep chipping away at it, and hopefully things will settle out in the next few months. I'm still working on getting my debt down, and that's going iffy. The credit card's going great. We're getting the credit card down slowly, bit by bit, each week. Everything else hasn't been great, but we're trying. We're really, really trying. We ended up getting really sick for a while, and then we got better, and then we got COVID for the second time. We have had it twice now since the outbreak in, what was it, November of 2020? 2019? Something like that. So we got a little bit sick with that, so that was kind of a hassle. But apart from that, our health has been going okay. My mental health is not great. It's really hard to keep positive when everything has just been so hard. Like, some days it feels like it's hard to breathe. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't film. And another reason I didn't film is because I just haven't had the money. I literally have not had the money to cash stuff in like a month. And I even had to like dip into envelopes. Like, it doesn't seem to be ending. And I couldn't bear the thought of just filming. I couldn't. It's been so hard. I've worked so hard on this channel, and I worked so hard on my Etsy store, and it's all crumbling down around me. So I had to really kind of focus. When everything was so hard, I had to focus on one thing, and that had to be my job, which we used to survive. So that's just what I had to do. And even then, it was really hard. Like, every day was really hard. But it got to this week, and I'm like, you know what? No, I loved filming so much, and I miss you guys so much that I'm just gonna film. I don't know what I'm gonna film. I don't know what videos I'm gonna film, because I don't have the money. I don't know if it's gonna be this week. I'm gonna try and get at least $50, but I can't guarantee it. But I thought I'd come on here, I'd ask you for some requests on what kind of videos that you would like to see. Would you like to see a breakdown of the budget? Would you like to see some videos around buying a home, especially in New South Wales, and the steps we took to get here? I actually have a video that I am going to film for you guys. Way back last year, when my nails were so bad, guys, everything just fell to the wayside. But when they did a launch and a massive sale, I bought myself a gift card back then, and I've been holding it and holding it and holding it. They finally relaunched some new colors, so I used my gift card and purchased those, because we're really on a no spend type budget right now. And that has come in, so I thought I could do an unboxing. So I thought I might add that into this video. You probably, if you don't like it, you can click off now. I'm probably not going to talk much about the budget again until my next video, where hopefully I will be able to do some cash stuffing. But I thought I would do the video, I would do the unboxing, I would just show you what I bought, and then I plan on doing some self-care today. I try and do something small each day just to keep me going at this point. But I'm not giving up. I'll get back into the swing of things. I know I will. If you're struggling out there, because I know it's hard for so many people right now, please reach out to your friends, your family, any type of support network. If you don't have an informal support network like friends and family, there are plenty of services out there. There are 24 hours, 7 days a week call lines you can call. It might take me a while to comment, but you can contact me through my Etsy store, through my YouTube. Like I said, it might take me a bit through YouTube, just because it's so hard to keep on top of everything, although the comments have died up the last month and 2 months really. But yeah, reach out and I will help as much as I can. So yeah, I hate to come back on such a negative Nancy video, and kind of, I feel like I'm whinging about how bad things are, when I know that so many people are doing it worse than we are. But I miss you guys so much, and it was the only thing I could think of to talk about. But tell me some good things in the comment section down below. Just flood it with good things, things you've experienced, food you've tasted, places you've gone, things you've done. Fill me in on what I missed, because I did really, really, really miss you guys. And the longer I'm away, the more I realized how much of an impact, positive, you have in my life. You really are my glitter. I've said it once and I'll say it again. You guys are my glitter, and I miss you so much. And I'm so thankful for those of you who haven't unsubscribed. I really, really am, because it's probably really hard, like with me being so inconsistent, especially the last 6 months. But I'm determined. I'm determined. We are going to save this money. We are going to buy this house. And then once we've bought the house and no one can kick us out of it, and we're not going to lose our home, things will get better. That's what I just keep telling myself. Things will get better once we own the home. Nothing will be as tight, because we've budgeted well, so that the mortgage repayments are very similar to our rent. It's just a very slight increase. So when we're not paying off debt and saving for the deposit, things will be a bit easier. We can funnel some of that money into saving for the expenses for the home, but it will be easier. Now, I will... Oh, did you see Evelyn's drawings? This was a brand new mat. Brand new mat. Like, is this... Oh, no wonder it's so dark. Guys, you can tell I haven't filmed in a while, but look at this. Look at this mess. Any tips or tricks on children who draw on everything? Drawing and painting and stuff like that is some of her favorite activities, but she draws on everything. And like, it literally takes her 2.5 seconds. Like, you blink and then suddenly you're covered in marker. Or like the lounge is covered in marker, the walls, the tables, that she just draws on everything. And we don't know what to do, because we don't want to take drawing away from her because she loves it so much. But it just, like, we've even tried to like restrict her to like one area, and I swear she's like a squirrel. She like hides pens and pencils everywhere, and then you'll pack up all of her things, and then the next thing you know, she's drawing on a wall with a pencil that you didn't, like, this child. It's always the second one. It's always that first one. The first one's great, lulls you into a false sense of security, and then you get the second child. But anyway, enough of my random waffling. Okay, let me just check to make sure that there's nothing with my address in this. I don't think there is. No. Okay. I did open it just to make sure that everything was in it, because I did order something like a long time ago, and one of the bottles actually busted open. So I always check it, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna share this with you guys. See what I mean about the drawing? The drawing, always the drawing. Okay, so if you have not been here for a while, I do my own nails at home. Please ignore them now, they're really bad. I'm really anxious. I've been picking at them, and it's bad. But I do my own nails at home. I originally started out doing gel polish, and then I went to polygel. Unfortunately, I developed a allergy to gel polish and then the polygel, so it kind of sucked. But I then bought a cheap nail dipping kit, which is when it's a powder that you dip your nail into, off Amazon, and I used that for about 6 months, and I didn't have any allergies. So then I'm like, okay, then well, let me find a really good brand. Glamour Dip is an Australian company. They pride themselves on having like using as cleaner products as they can, and this is my last order that I made with my gift card. This will probably be the last order for a while, because the only reason I got this one was because I had a gift card. So I probably won't be purchasing any more until after we buy the home, because like I said, we are on a really tight budget and we don't spend money for anything really. We allow ourselves one treat a week, which is we get a fast food for the family. Apart from that, that's it. We don't go out. We don't go out. We're not doing our weekends away anymore. We don't purchase anything unless it's needed, and we can't fulfill it anyway else. So we even had our fridge go, like, and then we had to get rid of half of our food. Like, it just, but we had a spare one. We had a freezer and old fridge in the back, so we're just using that. It's not great and it's not easy and it's a nightmare, to be honest, but that's just what we're going to do for now. So enough of my whinging again. So I got myself some new files. These are the 240 grit file, and then we've got 100 grit and a 180 grit. Now, if you don't know much about files, the 240 grit is very fine and the 100 grit is very coarse. So what I do is I will use the 180 grit to take away bulk. I'll use the 180 grit to kind of shape and smooth it out a bit, and then the 240 grit is what really smooths it out and making sure that it's ready for the like top coats. The Glamour Dip system has a bunch of liquids. I will link them down below if you're interested in any of this stuff. And you basically put what's called a bond on the nail, so it basically dries it out, gets rid of all the oils and the dust and all that stuff. Then you put what's called the base on. Once the base is on, you dip it into the powder, brush off any excess, and then you do that however many layers you want. and then you put on what's called the seal. So that basically activates the powder and hardens it. And then once it's kind of sit for a while, then you can start filing and buffing, and then yeah, that's pretty much the whole system. So I got myself a couple of bonds, a couple of seals, and then a glow, which is like the top coat. You don't need any kind of lamp for this, it's just all air dry. So that's not the exciting part. So I also use clear. I always put clear down first, because when you're filing, it can be very easy to get to the natural nail. So if you put a layer of clear on first, you know when you hit that clear and you can see your nail underneath, it means you filed enough. But that clear acts as a protector of your natural nail. So I got a couple of clears, I think. I got 2. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, this is the newest launch from Glamour Dip. This is the card they send you. So this is about them. So if you wanted to have a look, feel free to. They do, like, they have a really good Facebook group that has, like, runs competitions and all of that kind of stuff every month. The customer service is one of the best things I've ever seen in a company, period. Like, not just nail company, like, period. They are so kind, they are so helpful. They go that extra mile every single time. And they've just released their pastel collection. So we've got Sorbet, which is like a very pale peachy orangey color, which is really beautiful. We've got Lullaby, which is a very pastel purple. I don't know if you can see it. Do they look the same? My phone is just, it's so bad, guys. I desperately need a new one, but it's just not on the cards anytime soon. So I'm hoping I can stretch it long enough to get the house and then buy, like, save up for a new one. Buttercup is like a pastel yellow. Wish is a very pastel blue. I'm hoping you can see these because I've been so excited to share these with you. Dove is a very pastel grey. It's like, it's really pale. It's almost white. Bubblegum is a pastel pink. Breeze is kind of like a bluey purpley colour. And then Whimsy is like a pastel green. They are all so pretty, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do a video of swatching them just so that we can chit chat. But yeah, they're so pretty, and it was just, they came at a right time, because I was kind of worried that my gift card was going to expire before I could use the dang thing, because it's been so long since they had a new launch. But I'm so glad I was able to use that. Getting the parcel always makes me happy. So I really enjoyed that. I will link Glamour Dip down below so that if you want to have a look or purchase anything, they do like starter kits that comes with like so many colors and the files and the brush and the liquids and all of that stuff. And they have sales all the time. So if you ever are interested in doing your nails at home, check them out. They're amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Down in the comment section below, please let me know what kind of videos you want to watch, whether it's like making orders, packing orders. I will try and get in as many cash stuffing videos as I can. If you wanted to do a home deposit update every week, although I put the same amount in every week, so that probably would get a bit boring. I can't share with you what I do for my job, but there are certain things that might help you, that might help some people. I will let you know that I do work with people with disabilities, so having things like visuals and stuff like that is something that I work a lot with. So any kinds of videos around like communication tricks and visuals and routines, I can do a lot of those. yeah, just let me guys know what you want, because I really want to keep filming, but I just worry that you're seeing the same things over and over again, and I never want you to be bored. I never want you to not like my channel, because I work really, really hard, and you guys are so important to me. So I want to make sure that you're seeing what you want to see. If you would rather I just not film and just wait until I have the money to do the cash stuffing, let me know as well. Yeah, I don't want to be bothering you with videos no one wants. So let me know. I miss you guys. So glad I'm back, and I hope to hear from you. Remember to live, laugh, love, and when life gets hard, just roll it in glitter. Bye guys.